Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, hits to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a guard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What is going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. And guys, we are here with the most energetic, the most entertaining, and the best show for the 49ers on the entire YouTube network, man. Guys, we are here to have a lot of fun. So make sure you guys are locked in, okay? Now, I know. Mike, we haven't heard from you all day. Bro, you kind of abandoned us, Mike. We didn't get a pregame show from you. That's true, we didn't. We didn't get a halftime game show from you. That's true. Y'all didn't. And we weren't even sure we were going to get a post-game overreaction show from you because the truth of the matter is, Mike, it was slated for tomorrow. All that's true. All of that is 100% true. Guys, I had a 60th birthday party to go to today. My man turned 60. And he said, Mike, I need you and wifey to come. We did. We went out there and we represented for the faithful, y'all. And I was trying to be as present as physically possible. I was. I promise you I was. I didn't want to watch the game, but I did. I didn't want to chime in on the live stream, but I did. I didn't want to devote any time and energy to actually watching the game, but I did. I did. And in that moment right there is when I realized how much I love the faithful, how much I love doing what I do, not for me, but for you guys and with you guys. I come on and do a solo show all day long, every day. I can get 12 viewers. I can get 1,200 viewers. I can get 12,000 viewers. I want to make it clear here. Us here at Nothing But Niners, we have had well over 5,000 live viewers in the stream at one time. Our halftime show in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs was well over 5,000 live viewers. Live. To this day, it's our most successful show ever. Over 28,000 views live. I can tell you guys also that I do this series called March Madness, where I come on every single day in the month of March at midnight, 12 o'clock exactly Eastern time. And it's me and 3 people, and we have a blast. I don't do this for the views. I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the interactions. Guys, I do it for the love. I do it for the therapy. I do it for just the interaction, not the number of views. I can't speak for anybody else, any other 49ers content creator out there. I can't speak for them. But here's what I do know. Tonight, while I was at this birthday party, my daughters, they held me down. They were right here behind me on this couch. And those 3 little girls, my beautiful angels, mwah, chef's kiss. They sat here and they held their daddy down. And they played sound effects whenever they thought they needed to play them. They tried to hype up the defense whenever they thought they need to play it. Turn up. Get hype. Let's get a stop on third down. Huh? That's what my babies did in the absence of their father. But as soon as I walked in that door, I kicked their little bony asses off the screen. Huh? I told them, y'all got to get up. Y'all got to move out. Daddy's home, baby. And the Niners, this game, at that point, it was anybody's game to be had. It was anybody's game to be had. It was 13-10. Niners had just given up the ball. I don't know what happened from the time I parked my car to coming in the house, but the Niners went from having the ball to being on defense. I was shook. And then all of a sudden, I sit down on my platform on patreon.com/NB9ERS. Huh? I sit down on my platform and I talk to my people in a way that only I can talk to them. I talked to my man, my confidant, my boy, NY to the Bay. I said, Mike, I feel something in my soul. I feel something in my spirit. I told you Niners by 5 before this thing started, and I'm sticking to it. And then there was a play. It was a 4th down play that I thought the Niners made a phenomenal play. I thought we did everything we needed to do. And I thought we were getting off the field and coming back with the ball. And y'all know what the officials called? They called a penalty on Diamador Lenoir. They called a penalty on Diamador Lenoir and said 1st down for those guys. And I told them with all the confidence in the world, I sat down right here in this very seat, in front of this very mic and staring to that very camera. And I said, ball, don't lie. If it's not meant for us, we're not going to get it. But I'm telling y'all that I feel something a little different than what y'all talking about right now, because y'all been here all game. I haven't. I didn't get an opportunity to experience it the way that y'all did. But in that moment, I said, ball, don't lie. And what did my 49ers do in that moment? Huh? What did my defense do in that moment, baby? Huh? We turned the fuck up. We stepped up and we answered the bell. Huh? That's what we did, baby. And it was all smooth sailing from that moment forward. The Niners never looked back. We got the ball. We got in the end zone. We went back on defense. We took the ball back, and it was straight to victory formation, baby. And I talked to a lot of y'all bum-ass Atlanta Falcon fans out there this week. Y'all were all in my group chats, all in my mentions on Twitter or X, on YouTube. Y'all were all in the comments. I told y'all blew your load when y'all got this dub against the Bills. Y'all were feeling yourselves. Y'all were smelling yourselves. There was nothing that anybody could tell y'all. Y'all knew for a fact that y'all were going to come into our house and beat the bum-ass 49ers because y'all just took out the Bills. Well, let me tell y'all something. We are not them. Huh? Our destiny is not preordained or dictated by what the fuck you did last week. Huh? We write our own bill. We cash our own checks. And every time y'all come into our house, y'all got to deal with us. I tried telling y'all that shit from the moment this all started. From the second they all lost, I tweeted out the best thing for the 49ers coming up in week 7 was the Bills losing to the Atlanta Falcons. I tweeted it the exact moment it happened. And the Falcon fans went crazy in my mentions. I want to see y'all out here tonight. Where y'all at? Huh? Faithful, if you're on X, find my post where I said that Mike Andrews 83 is the handle. Find it. See where I tweeted it and find every single one of those bum-ass Falcon fans that said, you talking shit, you jive turkey, you sucker-ass player. They called me out of my name left and right, out of my face left and right. They talked about me like I was crazy. I said, hey, keep that same energy. when I do my overreaction show on Sunday night around 11:30, I want you to be in a place. Where they at? Huh? Where they at? Huh? Belt to ass, baby. Belt to ass is what we brought to these bum-ass Falcons. Melissa, I see you. Steve, I see you. MBN Pineapple, I see you. Miguel, I see you, baby. Huh? Y'all been the faithful since day one. Y'all gonna stay the faithful since day one. But what we not gonna do is let these bum-ass fan bases dictate how we roll, baby. I'm turned up. I'm on a whole different level right now. My wife is gonna come out. She's gonna yell at me in 22 seconds. I'm telling y'all right now. She's gonna kill me. Babe, the kids have school in the morning. You gotta shut up. I'm telling y'all what she goes, babe, you gotta calm down. And I promise y'all I'm gonna try. I promise y'all I'm gonna try. But I wanna let y'all know something right now. The 49ers, through 7 games, are 5-2. And through 5 of those games, my gut has given me an answer, and we are 5-5. Those were the wins. Those were the wins. We got 2 losses. One of those losses, that was the Tampa Bay game. I said, guys, I don't really know how this one's gonna go. I said it. Go back and put on the film. I said it. I said, I want us to win, so fine, I'll take this. And that was a pre-game show decision that I made. I don't really feel it, but fine, I'll take the Niners. That wasn't a gut feeling. But that Jaguars game, my gut told me something. Mike, you're going to lose this one, bro. It's AFC. This game, it ain't it, bro. This game don't matter. It's the AFC. Y'all are undefeated in the NFC. Y'all going to continue to run the table in the NFC. This is the game that don't matter. You can give this one up. You can let this one go. That's what my gut told me up here. And I tried to tell the faithful, Mike, you tripping, bro. It's just the Jaguars, Mike. Jaguars are nobody. And you know what the Jaguars did? They came out and they proceeded to put belt to ass. They did it. They did it. I say all that to say this. Mike's gut for the 2025 season is the Niners 100%, y'all. It's 100%. And I told y'all something before the season started, that my gut said that the Niners were destined for greatness this season. I told y'all that it's already preordained that we are going to the postseason. I told y'all that we are going to start out slow. It's going to start bad, but it's going to finish good. It's going to finish fucking great for the 49ers in this 2025 season. I said I haven't seen a schedule this bad since the fucking Panthers team that went 15-1. I told y'all that same shit. And I said, I don't know if we're going to win 15 games. I don't see that. I told y'all 13, 14 wins. I said that was me searching for a loss on this bum-ass schedule that the 49ers have. And every single game, we proceed to lose more players on both sides of the ball. Every single game. Somebody out there told me, because I didn't see it, that we lost our center in Jake Brindle. Bye. See ya. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Y'all let me know when I start bringing y'all up on the cameras. But y'all told me that we lost our starting center, Jake Brindle, tonight. Gone. Gone. Out of here. That's what they told me. They said, Mike, this guy Hennessy came in, and it looks like this is his job for the keep. I don't know. I got to go back. I got to watch the film. I got to see how it broke down. That was on the offensive side of the ball. You know what they told me just 5 minutes after that? Oh, Mike, we forgot to tell you. I think we lost Green in the secondary for the 49ers. Another player that was pivotal to our success. Gone. That's what they told me. That's what I didn't see it. I wasn't here for that part. I have no idea how the game played out and how it matriculated. I don't know. I don't know. This is what y'all told me. But you know what I stuck to? You want to know what my core values and principles were? You want to know what I said and what I thought and what I stood on? Down in and down out, once I got behind this microphone, it was 3 things. Number 1, ball don't lie. We made a good play on defense. Huff got the sack, but they want to throw a penalty in the secondary. Don't worry about it. It's coming back to us. Ball don't lie. That's number one. I want everybody out there to start tattooing that into your mental Rolodex. Ball don't lie. They can throw whatever bullshit flags they want to throw. It don't make a difference. They can't fuck with us. They can't stop us. Ball don't lie. You take one from us, we're going to get two back, baby. That's what the Niners do. That was number one. Number two, my gut has been undefeated all year. I said Niners by 5. We doubled it. Huh? I said it as soon as we lost the last game last week. Hey, y'all, don't worry about these bum-ass Falcons. Niners by 5. Easy money. Easy money. I didn't give a shit what the over-under was. I didn't care what the spread was. I told y'all from the rip, Niners by 5. And if you listen to me, if you laid money on it, you walked away a happy camper. And the third thing, and this is something that I said 2 or 3 weeks ago in a pregame episode, when everybody was talking about all the injuries to this team, when everybody was talking about how decimated this 49ers roster is, and that they don't even have a starting quarterback to go out there and play, that they don't have any of their starting wide receivers to go out there and play, that they didn't have a tight end to go out there and play. They were down to starting offensive linemen, and that's all on just one side of the ball. And then they flipped the script. They turned it around. They kept going. They said, there's no Nick Bosa anymore. At the time, we didn't have Malik Mustafa. We were a replacement guy as the safety position. And we were plugging and playing a rookie, Upton Stout, who, by the way, was a no-show today. Huh? We had all this shit counting against us. And you know what I told the faithful in that moment? Pre-game, not after. Not at the halftime show. You know what I told the faithful in that moment? We built for this. We are the reserves. Salute, baby. All we know how to do is rise to the occasion. This is not a one-off. This is not a 2025 stipulation, y'all. If you are a follower of Nothing But Niners and the San Francisco 49ers, you know that we have been dealing with the reserves for the last 7 years straight. We are not one of those teams fortunate enough to go through the season with health and attrition on our side. All we've done is test the depth. All we continue to do is test the depth. And those guys get prepared. Those guys get ready. And all they do is answer the bell. Every fucking time, y'all. Every fucking time. That's what they do. Year in and year out. The depth of this team is tested. And we answer the bell. 2019, it was a bunch of injuries. Super Bowl appearance. Super Bowl appearance. Huh? You know what? Let me stop. I've been talking for 20 minutes and I haven't brought anybody to the stage. I haven't brought a single person to the stage. Y'all get those super chats ready. Huh? There was no pregame show. There was no halftime show. I'm trying to make up for lost time because I missed you guys out there. I didn't go through any formalities. I didn't tell y'all where to follow, where to find me, none of that shit. Patreon.com/NB9ERS. I've been talking for so long that I've lost people that were in here at the start of this for the victory shots. I've lost people. That's how long I've been talking. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I've been running my mouth because I've been feeling myself, man. I've been feeling myself. I've been trying to figure out a way to express to the faithful just how strong the vibe of this team is within me. I can't tell you about yourself. I can't tell you about any of the other fans that you follow. I can't tell you about the beat writers that you listen to, the articles that you read. That's not my responsibility. But what I can tell you is I'm 100% on how my gut feels going into each game. And that if you just listen to what I'm telling you, if you listen to what my gut is telling you about the upcoming game, you won't be disappointed. Will you be happy with the outcome? Twice. No. No, you wouldn't. Because we don't ever want to lose. We never want to lose. Could we have beaten the Jaguars? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, we could have. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I'm trying to focus on. That's not where I want you to really put your energy. I'm trying to tell you what's different between me and the other content creators for the San Francisco 49ers. We could have beat the Jaguars. We were in position. And despite the massive amount of turnovers, we could have beat the Buccaneers. But I told you, I don't really feel this one. I don't know why, but my gut is just not aligning. It's not agreeing. I don't know. I don't know. And there were a lot of upset 49er faithful out there. But for those of you who have stuck with me and stuck with this Nothing But Niners channel and have listened to the words and the wisdom or the opinions that I have imparted on you from my gut, from my core, from my soul, from my being, you can't help but walk away in agreement. Mike's been 100% all year. All year long. Are all my predictions right? Hell no. We 7 weeks in and we still don't have an interception. I didn't see that coming. That's crazy. It's ludicrous. I didn't see that coming. But you know what I told y'all heading into this game? I said George Kittle's back. And if you got him on fantasy, don't start him. I don't even think George Kittle's going to have 3 receptions. Those were my words pre-game. But I do think Christian McCaffrey's going to have his first 100 rushing yard game this season. I said that. Those were my words because George Kittle was back. And I thought the blocking was going to improve that much. And somebody out there told me, a little birdie told me, and I haven't looked up the stats, I'm going to look it up right now as we're speaking, that Christian McCaffrey went for over 200 all-purpose yards, including over 100 rushing yards in this game. Well, goddamn it, isn't that what I told you? Isn't that what I said my gut said to me? George Kittle finished the game with 0 receiving yards. I told y'all don't start him in fantasy. I've got George Kittle in 3 of my 4 fantasy football teams, and his ass is on the bench in all 3 of them. You know what? Enough. Enough about me. I don't even care no more. It don't even matter. I want to smoke some hookah. I'm taking the border off, and I'm bringing everybody up. Melissa, you're going first. Steven, you're going second. Miguel, you're going third. Who's after Miguel? NBN Pineapple. Pineapple, baby. Pineapple, baby. Huh? What's up? Make some fucking noise out there, faithful. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Oh.
What's happening? Let's go.
I've done enough talking on this evening. And at this point,
Mike,
I'm going to take my cheers.
it's never enough. Never, ever enough.
Y'all get me turned up, man. Y'all get me fired up. I'm watching y'all and y'all reaction to what I'm saying down below. And y'all get me turned up. The clapping of the hands. Melissa, I saw you. Steven over there shaking his head like, let's go, Mike. Let's go, Mike. NBN Pineapple waving. He's going crazy down there. Miguel nodding his head in agreement, man. Y'all getting me turned up. And all y'all doing is getting me in trouble with my wife. She's going to whip my ass when I go to bed. I'm telling y'all, I'm in trouble because of y'all. I'm telling y'all something.
We apologize, Melissa Andrews, in advance.
Yeah, we apologize.
All right, let's pour these victory shots up, y'all. Let's pour these victory shots up. Here we go. I got an empty shot glass, but I got a full decanter. Here we go.
We've been waiting on you, Mike.
I know. I've been trying to shut up. You got home from Mexico. Was that what you said? What did you say?
No, I bought this in Mexico waiting to use it.
Oh, let's go, man. Okay, we got a special shot tonight, man. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Uh-oh, wait. I got to bring my man back. Hold on. I might have clicked something. There he is. There he is. For those of you who are new here, for those of you who are first-time viewers, this is what we do on Nothing But Niners after a win. Huh? We take a shot. Now, let's start with, we encourage you to drink responsibly. We champion sobriety. So if you are a person who has been sober or battling sobriety, we got your back. You could pour up some juice. You could pour up some milk. You can even pour up some water. We'll still take a shot with you. There's no Leslie on tonight, but she is our sobriety champion here at Nothing But Niners. If you are going to indulge in the alcohol, we want you to be safe. Call an Uber. Drink responsibly and get home safe. That is the top priority. It's not about the show. It's not about anybody who can see you. It's about safety. Safety first. Top priority. Now that all that's out the way, let's go ahead and do this, faithful. Let's go ahead and do this, faithful. Hold them up towards the glass. Put them to the glass. Let's go. If you've never heard the poem before, you're about to hear it now. Through the lips and past the gums. Watch out, tummy. Here it comes. Salute.
Let's go Niners.
There we go, baby. There we go. Oh, I grabbed the wrong decanter. That's not what I thought I was drinking tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Whew. Okay. Darren, I see you down there, big dog. Stay right there. I'll get to you in a second, all right? Don't leave the show, Darren. I see you down there. I'll get to you, big dog. Melissa, you're up first.
I'm cool with just waiting for everybody else. I love listening to people, so.
All right, hold on. Let me change the layout here. Give me 1 second, guys. Boom. All right, here we go. Melissa, you said you're not ready. You don't want to go yet?
I want to wait till last, but I just want to add one thing real quick. It doesn't matter what you drink. Doesn't matter if you're sober or not. It's about community and celebrating with Mike.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm only here to celebrate with you guys. This is not about me. I'm here to celebrate with the faithful. I'm here to look everybody in the eye and let them know that they doubted us. They did not believe that we were going to accomplish the goals that we had set forth. There were people out there that were pissed off with Kyle Shanahan's play calling. There's people out there that said Jawan Jennings should get the fuck off this team.
No.
Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Steve, you up, bro.
All right. Well, first of all, for the people that you just got done saying Jawan Jennings needs to get off, who do they have? That's my question, first of all. Second of all, I know somebody right now that tells me almost every day before the season even starts, Kyle Shanahan's not the coach. You're never going to win anything with Kyle, blah, blah, this, that, and I asked him the same question. I said, who
Talk your shit.
You right?
Talk your shit, baby.
I said, who the fuck do you have replacing him? He couldn't give me an answer.
Talk your shit, Steve.
He could not give me a goddamn answer. So, for those people, I try and block them out. Now, I have a question. Who's number 5 on the Niners?
DeMarcus Robinson.
Thank you. That long pass in the fourth quarter, I feel like he has to catch that, but at the same time, I thought I saw an offsides on the defense, but it's whatever. I mean, I
and even if you're right, this goes back to what I was saying. Ball don't lie.
Right.
They don't give us those calls. We're going to get those calls back. The ball does not lie. If we deserved it,
Yeah.
If it was meant to be for us, we might not get it on that play. We saw it. It's going to come back to us.
Just like the drag into the end zone.
And what happened after that, Steven? What happened after that, Steven?
Christian McCaffrey happened after that. Yeah. And my dogs of the day on defense is Sam. I don't want to butcher his name.
Okuwanu.
You got Sam O. I don't want to butcher his last name. And Bryce Huff on defense. On offense, shout out to Eddie P. So I mean, like, if we don't have those four players, I don't know if the Niners win this game tonight.
Steve-O, you cheated, bro. You only supposed to give me one dog of the game. That's it. But it's cool. I love you. I respect it. And all four of those guys were clutch and crucial.
Oh, I thought it was one. I thought it was offense and defense.
Well, so here's the thing, right? Like, it might only be like one offensive guy and one defensive guy. So I don't want you to take it from everybody. But it's all good. Don't worry. No harm, no foul. By the way, shout out to Wayne Breezy. That's what we do. No harm, no foul, right? So it's not a knock at all, big dog. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. But those players were absolutely dogs in this game, bro. I saw Bryce Huff, me personally. I only chimed in here and there and then at the end of the fourth quarter, and I saw Bryce Huff get to the quarterback 3 times. One time was a forced fumble recovered by the 49ers. I don't know how I happened to see that live, but that was cool. Then I saw a sack. Then I saw a would-be sack that they ended up calling a penalty on Diamador Lenore. They were trying to deliberate and, is it this, is it that? And then say, penalty on number 2. And I was like, wait, what? But he was there, bro.
Where it hit Bryce Huff's helmet, did it look like it was coming forward to you, or did it just
it did to me? It did to me. I thought it was coming forward. I wanted it to be a fumble just as bad as everybody else did, but it ended up being a penalty on Demo.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it never hurts to ask, so.
Call balls and strikes.
Yeah.
That's
Steve.
That's all I got. So I'm going to let someone else go.
Steve, man, you've been absolutely incredible, bro. I love you, man. I'm going to play some horns for you.
Love you, bud.
That's my big dog right there, man, y'all. That's Steven right there. Next up is Daddy P. Miguel. You were up on the docket next, man. What's up, big dog?
What's happening, y'all? What's going on? Yes, sir.
Come on, man. I got to know how you feeling. Give me your dog of the game.
What was Fred on the field? Dub City!
Oh, wait. Hold on. If I got to do the Fred Warner, I got to take my hair out. Hold on. Hold up. Hold the fuck up, huh? How would Fred Warner do it? Dub City! Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Come on now. Let's go.
I wasn't nervous at all that game once I saw the running game was on point. Then I realized, wait a minute, that running back of theirs, he ain't doing too much coming out the backfield. Oh, so they running game it's a wrap. And I knew that. And we was moving the ball good up and down the field. Penalties be damn. Man, this team is just amazing. This team. The entire team, because again, we're down to backups, like you said, Mike. Just testing it.
We are the reserves, big dog.
The reserves. We barely got any starters out there.
Come on, man. And we still finding ways to win. No starting quarterback, no fucking problem, baby.
Rookies on defense. Lots of rookies on defense.
Come on, bro. What we talking about now?
It's something in the lineage that they done tapped into, because these dudes they are learning but it's already like it's engraved and it's a steel. And that's the shout out to the doggone defense solid.
Give it to me. Is that your dog of the day on defense?
Ready.
Is that your dog of the day on defense?
That's my
Is it Robert
dog of the day
Saleh?
on defense, Robert Saleh.
10 points allowed, baby. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Y'all was scared of this punk ass Atlanta Falcons offense? Huh? Darren, don't go nowhere. Dan, get that poem ready. Ben, don't go nowhere, bro.
I'm gonna be here for the poem with Dan. But man, come on. Now. Come on. I'm giving my dog of the day. I ain't even gonna hold it all up too long because this is just what did I say last week? And I'm standing by it. The greatest story ever told in NFL history when we win the Super Bowl this year in our home, the way that we have got there. And get there and with our starters and know that if it hadn't have been for the greatest team on turf, backups, reserves, and everybody had the championship mantle to go out here and win the Super Bowl in our house this year, greatest story ever told. Legendary.
Come on, bro.
Legendary.
Come on, bro.
And what's even better, the fact that Bosa and all these starters are out and we've lost many of them for the season, they winning it for them. They may not be on the field when we win that Super Bowl, but they going to be on the side.
They with us in spirit.
Yes,
they
sir.
with us in spirit. They with us in heart. Huh?
They started it.
Miguel.
Other guys had to come in and finish it.
There's something special coursing through the veins of these young players, man. The inexperienced players. I'm telling y'all that there's something serious here going on right now, and nobody wants to believe it. They gonna blame it on the weak schedule. But y'all wasn't calling the schedule weak when we had to play the Rams on Thursday Night Football. They said we're gonna get mollywopped. That's what they told me. Huh? They said that this team that we about to play this week just beat the Bills. What y'all think they gonna do to y'all, huh? This is what they told me over and over.
I heard all that. I heard all that noise. I heard all
every
that
time every time we face the toughest competitor, what we do, huh? Not only do we answer the bell, we snatching shit out there, baby.
Yes, sir.
We snatching shit out there. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give my dog of the day on offense to Mac Jones. Because whether people want to believe it or not, we got two starting quarterbacks. Mac Jones was drafted as a starting quarterback to a mediocre to bad team. And then they kind of discarded him. But the starting caliber quarterback and skills and talent abilities that we seen on display that they saw when they drafted him. So we got two starting quarterbacks now. What other team can say that when they go reach and get their backups? We got starters and receivers because Juwan is a starter on other teams.
Come on now.
Come on now. Kendrick Bourne is a starter on other teams.
Come on now.
And these boys are stepping up because
talk your shit.
Yeah, it's the truth.
It's true. Yeah. They got to deal with us. Our backup quarterback is 4-1. What's your starting quarterback record? Huh?
Miguel, shout out to Mac Jones because when 44 couldn't get 1 yard to save the drive, Mac Jones did it on 2 quarterback sneaks and he ran it down when we need him to step the fuck up on a PCL that's injured. That man held the Niners down and let's go.
Legendary. The greatest team to ever win the Super Bowl with reserves.
Miguel, big dog, I appreciate you, man. I gotta keep the show moving because I got a lot more people coming up after you, bro. All right, so I gotta keep it moving, man. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. I appreciate you, big dog. All right, we're gonna go next now. Yeah, Dub City, baby, all day, all day. Right now, I need to hear from my man Pineapple. I need to hear from my man MBN Pineapple, man. Pineapple is a lot of it's a lot of people's safety word. It's a lot of people's safety word, huh? And he got something over there. What is it? This is like some Moana shit over there.
That bucket hat. Let's go.
Come on, baby. Take yourself off mute, big dog. I want to hear him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, buckets, baby. We getting buckets out here, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
I ain't got much to say. I just gotta say, I love this team, man. Dog of the day, he took mine, Mac Jones, but I'm about to bring up CMC, man, running. The offensive line, blocking. CMC. But yeah, I seen the tweets on the X with the guy. He's talking a lot of this. To Mike, we go on that ass. We on that ass.
That's right, baby. Huh?
They want to talk.
They laughed at me. They laughed at me when I said Christian McCaffrey was going to have 100 yards rushing for the first time this season, huh? He finished the game with over 200 all-purpose yards in this motherfucking game, baby. Huh? Like, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Everybody who's got Christian McCaffrey on your fantasy team, rise up.
Come on now. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Niners.
Come on.
Niners.
Hey, let me ask you one more question. Wait. I don't want you to go just yet. I got a question for you, okay?
Okay.
I'm hearing some like muffled, I don't know what it is, but hear me out. I got a question for you, NBA Pineapple. If you had to tell me that the Niners will be 5-2 at this point in the season without Brock Purdy in 5 of those games, without George Kittle in 4 of those games, without Nick Bosa in 4 of those games, would you think it would be possible? Tell me the truth. There's no wrong answer. It's okay. Would you think that was possible? Without Fred Warner in 2 of those games?
I would say no. It's a miracle. I would be...
And that is a testament to what this team is built on, man. That's a testament to what this team is about, big dog. Pineapple, I'm going to give you the floor for your final words. I'm going to shut up. Whatever you want to say, it's on you.
I'll say this. Shout out to Kittle being on the field, putting a big impact without no catches. No catches, big impact on the run game. Jake Brandon went out and just came in. Big impact on the run game. Mac Jones doing his thing. Kind of injured. Big impact. Chase Lucas, PBU, 4th down. Big
there it is.
Impact. Niner game.
There it is.
Let's go.
That's it, baby. That's it. NBA and Pineapple, man. I'm going to give you a round of applause, bro. I'm going to give you a round of applause, bro. Let's go. Show it to him. Show it to him, baby. This is what we do. This is what we do. Y'all ain't got to worry about his mic. Y'all know what the fuck he was trying to say. Y'all know what my man was trying to say. Huh? Y'all know what he was trying to say. All right, Melissa, the floor is yours. The floor is yours, Melissa. Come on now.
Mike.
Come on now.
You know I hate Kyle Juszczyk. But let's fucking go Mac Jones for getting fucking yards when your piece of shit overpaid fullback can get a damn yard once again, just like in 2021. That's 1. 2, I gotta give it up to everybody in the DB room, especially Malik Mustafa coming back and bringing that energy that's been missing from there. Malik Mustafa, you brought that freaking grind, that grit, that tenacity, and then Mike, this I don't know, you're gonna have to look at this. But you know how Tatum Bethune's number is 48? You remember another linebacker who wore 48?
Who was that? Fill me in.
Fred Warner, 2018.
Fred fucking Warner, his rookie season. Huh?
And not only did Tatum Bethune go to today's game wearing that 48 with the Warner on the back of his jersey.
Huh?
But, Mike, he's just like what I always hoped for. He's like Dre Greenlaw reignited on this defense. He used the mic. He came out for a little bit. Curtis Robinson had to come in, and he still finished the game, and he still made the motherfucking impact that this team has been desperately needing for weeks.
Yes.
These guys that have been disrespected. Oh, we don't need them. We got Nick Martin. Oh, we got this guy. Oh, we got the winners. Get the fuck off this thing, because guess what? These motherfucking guys have held your team down, and they shut down Drake London. They shut down John Robinson, and they got you a fucking win on Sunday Night Football, where Chris Collinsworth actually had to give a shout out to both Jawan Jennings and Kevin Givens, because that motherfucker does nothing but hate on the Niners.
That's all he does. It's all he knows how to do. Y'all told me Bijan Robinson was supposed to be a beast, huh? 14 carries for 40 yards. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Mike, I don't know if you saw it, because I don't know how much of the game you actually caught, but they were actually doing this whole thing where they were saying Christian McCaffrey took Bijan Robinson under his wing this year, and they were training in the offseason, so they decided to make today, the week before National Tight Ends Day, National Running Backs Day. And on today, when they were all in their fields about how they're going to have Bijan Robinson on the sideline wearing this little, like, fake-ass velvety robe thing that they made, like, that looked like it came from Party City that was probably worth $5.
Come on.
They're wanting how they're going to have to make another one, because Trent Williams is going to ride it with his boy, Christian McCaffrey, because Christian McCaffrey was the dog of the day for the running back. Not to count, Brian Robinson Jr. from the East also stepped the fuck up today when we needed him to.
4 yards to carry for Brian Robinson. 5.2 for Christian McCaffrey. The running backs room, dog of the day by Melissa. Let's go, man. Let's go.
And Mike, I gotta say it. Chase Lucas. Oh my God, Mike. These guys that get like left over, they forgotten about. They're these underrated guys. They stepped the fuck up today. It was so beautiful to see. Even today,
Absolutely.
like when they're talking about Bryce Huff, they're like always having this like slight him by saying, "Oh well, he was inactive during the Super Bowl." Like, who gives a fuck up? Like, he's stepping up. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, even today, like everyone's taking pot shots at Jawan Jennings. That if he's hurt, he's hurting the team. That he's out, he shouldn't be there. What the fuck happened in the running game? Tell me. As soon as you had Kittle and Jawan Jennings on there, guess what? They had to take you seriously. And that was before Brendel got out. Because guess what? When those two go out there, they know that they're a threat with the run game and the passing game. And I don't care who else you love, those guys will selflessly sell themselves out whether they're injured or not. And I dare any of you assholes to say that if you had fucking 5 broken ribs and a high and low ankle sprain, that you would be out there and you would be doing any better than Jawan Jennings. He is selfless. He got $3 fucking million in incentives, and he's worth every fucking penny.
Talk your shit, baby girl. Talk your shit, baby girl. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's Mike, what I'm talking about.
Mike, we had a receiver that made a nasty tackle on special teams. I think it was Malik Turner.
Turner, baby. It was Turner.
I think it was Turner, or was it Martin? It was one of the receivers, and then Nick Martin had another big tackle on special teams. And Mike, Sky Moore, I've hated on this dude since he's came here. You know how I feel about former Chiefs.
But y'all saw that return.
This dude came here big. He had the returns. He had a big catch on the one drive. Like, no MVS, no issues.
Come on. Come on.
This is what we've been waiting for. This is what Mike has started since 2017, where the next man stands up and they fucking not only stand up, they stand heads and shoulders above the guy that went down. And they just keep going. There's no quit. There's no surrender. Just like my boy Micah Andrews. And let's fucking go. Niners get the big ass win on Sunday Night Football.
Melissa! Melissa! You get me fired up over here.
I'm trying to keep it. I gotta try to keep it low because this dog's gonna wake up.
You go get me in trouble. Melissa, we love you.
I'll quiet. I'll shut up. I promise.
Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Listen, we got more people out here. We're gonna bring them in. Right now. I promise you. All right. We're gonna bring my guys in. I seen y'all, Darren. patiently waiting. Dan with the poem. Y'all know I can't wait to hear it. Ben, I see y'all down here, man. All right, it is time, baby. It is time for us to go ahead and keep this thing moving. Y'all have not been able to partake in victory shots because guess what I'm doing? I'm pouring up another one. Get those victory shots ready. Come on. Darren, you up first on the podium, huh? Followed by my man Ben, and then Dan is going to do his poem, but we got to start with the victory shots. They don't know how we do it over here. They don't know how we give it up, but we're going to let them know, huh? And the league is going to know by the end of this season exactly how we give it up over here on Nothing But Niners, man, because this is not... Come on, baby. Make some motherfucking noise, baby. Make some motherfucking noise, baby. Yeah, huh? Dropping bombs on them boys out there. Here we go, y'all. This is round two. Round two. Here we go. Y'all got him? Dan, where you at? I don't see nothing. Ben, where is it? Oh, there it is. I see the light. I see the light. Here we go. Through the lips and past the gums. Watch out, tummy. Here it comes. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, let's go, baby.
I should not be taking shots of this tonight. I promise you I should not be taking shots of this tonight. All right, let me see if I can find the layout that we need. Hold on. Y'all got to bear with me. Just give me a second. Hold on. I got to find it. It's too much going on over here. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. Where is it? Come on. Where are you? That's not it either. That's not it either. Y'all gotta bear with me. This thing has made some weird layout that I can't really get with. Hold on. This is crazy, and I can't find the one that I need. All right, hold on.
Mike, you need to make like a window that has like a please stand by and then have like the Jeopardy music playing.
Dude. Like this shit is crazy. None of these are the ones that I want. None of these are the ones that I need. I can't find the one. All right, hold on. Let me try something else. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. I got an idea. Watch this.
Allow me to improvise. Do dee do 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 dee do.
Hold on. There it is. Darren, you're up, big dog. You are up, and we can't wait to hear from you, big dog. We've been waiting all night for this. What you got for us? Give me your dog of the day. Give me your thoughts on the game, and let's keep this thing moving. Let's go.
Dog of the day is Chase Lucas.
Oh, my God. Pet that dog. Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
That's a good one. I like that.
Let's go, man.
Well, thoughts of the game. I'm glad we shut down that freaking passing game where it was almost non-existent.
We eliminated the run game. That wasn't a problem. Everybody said that was going to be a problem. We stopped the run game, y'all. 40 yards for Bijan Robinson. I want y'all to understand that this guy was looked at as a fucking GOAT. They were saying that this guy was playing better than Christian McCaffrey this year. They even highlighted, they trained together, and he might have taken more from Christian McCaffrey than what Christian McCaffrey took from him. Couldn't tell me that tonight. You couldn't tell me that tonight. I didn't see what they were talking about. But what I did see was the 49ers making adjustments. Huh? They told me that this defensive line couldn't get pressure on the quarterback. I didn't see that tonight. They told me this defensive line couldn't stop the run game. I didn't see that tonight. They told me this offense was going to be stagnant against the defense like what they had over there in Atlanta. I didn't see that tonight. We came out and we answered the bell every time. We only allowed 10 points. Darren, I'm going to shut up. The floor is yours. I'm sorry. I went too far.
I've been seeing the adjustments every week that they've been making from defense and offensively. That's something they've not been done the last couple of years.
Absolutely, baby. Absolutely, baby. Darren, I got a question for you before I let you go. The 49ers and Eddie Pinheiro, right? They made a difficult decision after week one. We're going to let our starting kicker go, and we're going to get a guy off the streets. And not only has that guy off the streets come in and been 100% on field goals. Hold on. Not only has he been 100% on field goals, this guy has been an inspiration to the team. I want to get your thoughts, Darren, on our new kicker in Eddie Pinheiro, man. Just give me whatever thoughts you have, good, bad, indifferent. I don't care. He did miss his first kick as a 49er. It was an extra point. He missed it. But tell me how you feel about this young man.
I think it brings more energy to us that we've not had on offense in a long while. It's like a fire to them. Because he gets all fired up every time he makes a field goal.
And you know what I love about what you said? You said that a special teams player brings fire to the offense, a different phase than what he even plays, right? This guy inspires the defense. This guy inspires the offense, right? They see him go out there and make a kick for a game winner, which he's done twice this season, and he gets fired up. He starts looking at the opposing team's bench and says, this is our house, Rams. He let them know what it was. Rams, this is our shit over here, right?
Rams.
He gets those guys fired up. He gets them turned up. He gets that defense fired up. Hey, y'all have our backs. We got your backs when the time comes. That's what Eddie P has been out there doing, man. He's been nothing but phenomenal. We couldn't ask for more from a kicker. We couldn't. Darren, final thoughts from you, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to my man Ben. I'm sorry.
I can't wait till we beat Houston next week.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes right there, baby. That's all it is. I'm not going to ask you for nothing else, man. Ben, Darren, I appreciate you, man. We love you, man. Make sure you're safe out there. It looks like you home tonight. You're not out working. You home tonight, so I ain't got to ask you to drink responsibly. And even if I did, you already had a Pepsi. You're already drinking out the old school Pepsi can. I like it, man. I like it. That's what I'm talking about, man. So, Darren, you take care. We appreciate you, and I'll see you next week for the Overreaction show, okay?
Okay.
All right. Ben.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Come on, baby.
Let's
Come
go!
on, baby. Yeah. They didn't want to believe in us. Everybody out there told me they just beat the Bills. Imagine what they're going to do to you. Imagine what it's going to look like
when they
come to your house.
What does that say? What does that say?
Come on.
What does that say? What does that say? Fuck
Come on, bro.
The rest. Fuck the rest. We the best. Like I said, yeah, we ain't going 17-0, but we still going to get that ring. We still going to get that ring. Let's go.
Come on.
The quest
Let's
is
go.
real. Let's go, baby. You know, like, look. This isn't my mistake. This isn't my mistake. No. Look at this. Look. 49. Look at that. Look. What does that say? That ain't by
Niner
design.
gang, baby. Let's go,
That
baby.
ain't by design. We winning. And we're going to keep winning. We may be hurt, but just like Big Mike said, you know, we're going to go out like warriors. Either we're going to die on our shields or we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep chipping and winning. Look at that. We're still getting the dub. Oh, we're injured. We're hurt. Oh, this person's out. Oh, we should take him off the roster. Oh, we should lose money. Oh, Brock Purdy, he's not starting. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
We still got the dub. We're going to win.
Baby.
We're going to get that championship. We're going to get that ring.
Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. Ben, this is what I've been trying to tell the faithful all year long, bro.
Facts by Big Mike. Listen, ball don't lie.
That's it. They don't fucking get it, bro.
Nope.
I've been trying to tell them all year long. They don't fucking get it. I don't know why. I don't know what else needs to happen for people to understand how we give it up, man.
I don't know, but we winning. And we're going to keep going. Like I said, that quiz for 6 is going to be ours, baby. One way or another. Kicking, screaming, fired, injured, whatever. We're getting that dub, baby.
And they got to deal with us, baby.
They got to deal with us.
The 49ers' new mantra in that locker room is IGYB. I got your back, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I got your back, baby. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
We've been preaching it all year long. And for those of you who still have not bought in, I don't know what else you're waiting for. I don't know what else you're waiting for. The Niners are down 2 starting offensive linemen. The Niners are down 2 starting defensive linemen. The Niners are down a starting linebacker. The Niners are down a starting corner. The Niners are down a starting safety. I don't know what else y'all need to see, baby.
Put your money on red. I don't know what else y'all need to see. Put your money on red. We winning, baby.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Bet the house on red, baby.
There you go.
Bet the house on red. Come on, Ben.
Let's go.
Come on, man. Hey, I got a question for you. And there's no right or wrong answer. I'm gonna put you in the spot because I love you and I respect you. And it's gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. All right? If you had to go 5 more games with one quarterback, Brock Purdy or Mac Jones. Hey, and I wanna be clear, there's no wrong answer. Which one you taking?
They both healthy or
everybody's healthy? Everybody's healthy 100%. Which one do you want? There's no wrong answer. I just want to know your opinion because the fan base is starting to be split. They're seeing the success. They're seeing this 4-1 record by our backup guy in Mac Jones, but I think he's still a backup for a reason. I'm not ready to sell on Brock Purdy, me personally.
Yeah.
But for those of you who are ready to sell, I kind of see what y'all talking about. I want to get your opinion, Ben. How do you feel about the quarterback position right now?
Well, I'm not ready to sell on Purdy either, but don't get me wrong. Mac has been doing some phenomenal things. That boy be running out of the pocket. He runs when he needs to. To me, like Purdy, he does have a decent game. He does play well, but I do see him a little scared at times. When he throws the ball, it's like he's second choices or doubts himself. With Mac, it's just like, you know what? Either I slip and fall, but I'm going to make this first down. I'm going to throw this ball, and they're going to catch it. I'm going all the way. So I'm not saying Purdy's bad. I'm not saying we shouldn't have paid him that money. Boy, make your money. Bring us the dub. Go for it. But my money's on Mac. That boy has confidence. That boy is hurt, and he's still playing, getting those dubs for us. So my money's on Mac. I'm not saying nothing bad about Purdy. I'm not saying, oh, you know what? Start Mac, put Purdy as backup. No, I ain't saying that.
Come on.
I'm taking Mac. I'm taking Mac all day.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. No wrong answers.
You also for Houston as well, too. Let's go, baby. We're going to get that dub, too.
I like it.
Sorry,
Houston, y'all got to deal with us next week, too.
Exactly.
Y'all got to deal with us next week, baby.
Exactly. Let's go.
Come on, baby. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your patience. I know you were hanging out down there for a while. I really sincerely appreciate everything that you
Mike,
do for
and
us
sorry
here
again,
on
Melissa.
the Overreaction show. Yeah, no, she's gonna kill me. I know it, y'all. I'm in trouble. I gotta go and get a nice bouquet of flowers tomorrow. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna go get her some flowers. I'll drop them off at her job so everybody can say, "Oh, they're so nice," and maybe she'll forgive me because
there you go.
Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is with the ladies, right? So, yeah, we're gonna do our thing. All right, Ben, man, thank you very much. I'm gonna keep the show moving, man. Dan, I got my man Dan up here next, right? All right, so let's go ahead and do it this way, right? Ben, I'm gonna drop you out. Don't take it personal or anything like that.
All good.
I'm gonna remove my man Ben from the stage. Dan, I got the post-game pressures I got to go through, right? I got some pet that dogs I got to go through. Do you want to do your poem now or you want to wait? Whatever you want to do.
I can definitely wait. I got nothing to do tomorrow, so I can wait.
All right. So listen, y'all. We're going to hear from head coach Kyle Shanahan right now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let this thing play out the right way because this is what we do over here at Nothing But Niners. All right, I don't have to worry about cutting my show short because I got to join my guys at 49ers Hive. We're gonna go ahead and have some fun. We're gonna bring Kyle Shanahan up. He's gonna address the media following the win that the 49ers go out there and get. I said 5 points, y'all. They doubled it. They said, Mike, watch this. We got you.
I'd like to address something real quick. I don't know if you saw it. NBC Sports, go fuck yourself for picking the Falcons over us. And I mean that. I'm sorry. Can I swear on here? We're past that limit, right? I think
we are way past it. Come on, baby.
Okay. All right. Look, the nation I think, picked them over us. So if you want to count this by a technical standard, it's a big upset by their standards. They count us out. And the reason I'm not yelling and screaming right now is because my neighbors have been pissed off from me from Friday when I was yelling at the refs during the Nebraska game. And I was yelling at the refs today and everybody else on screen with some joy. So I'm trying to be as quiet as possible, but also trying to be a little bit facetious. I don't like that they underestimate us, but I'm also glad that they do.
Come on.
They make sure that we are underdogs every single week, and we continue to prove them wrong. It doesn't matter if we have a quarterback at this point. We can still fucking win.
Come on, baby.
We do not have a losing mentality, even with Fred Warner off the sideline, even with Brock Purdy off there, and even when we weren't running the ball well, we were still doing what we needed to do to win games. Other than the two that we didn't win.
Come on.
And by the way, that Jaguars game was still damn close, even with our mistakes.
Come on. With 4 turnovers, and we were still right in that bitch. Come on.
We are 5-2.
Come on.
I had a Jets fan at church today trying to talk shit to me about the Niners. That's how bad they think we are. Despite the fact that we have beaten better teams, we beat the Rams, to which they called good, that they have called decent, and I believe predicted to win this year's division. We are still in first place. Screw yourselves. Screw yourselves. ESPN Sportsbook and all of you bitches who said that we are underdogs. We are not underdogs. Keep doing it. Please. Please keep doing it. You're not going to like the results.
Come on. You know what? You know what, Dan? This is what I want from you, bro. This is what I want from you, Dan.
Okay.
I want your dog of the day. We'll get to everything else after.
All right.
Just give me your dog of the day. I gotta play the finalizing song. Come on.
I have one on offense and one on defense. My defensive guy is Huff. And then the second guy is George Kittle for coming back and putting the blocking back together on the team.
No.
I want y'all to dance with me. Every faithful out there right now, turn the fuck up, baby. Let's go, huh? They gotta deal with us, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. I don't even care. I'm in so much trouble, and I don't even care. Dance with me. Hey. Yes. Huh? Come on, y'all. We sitting at 5-2. If you ask the NFL professionals, the analysts, the national media, the Niners will be 2-5. We continue to defy the odds, y'all. Yes! They gotta deal with us, baby.
Who's in first place now? Who's in first place now?
Y'all thought that there was something to, look at Thursday night football. The Niners gotta catch up. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. They gotta deal with us, baby. We in first place with a bullet. Come on, huh? Eagles, same record, huh? Come on. Rams, we don't care, baby.
Those Falcons fans.
Talk your shit.
Those Falcons fans, man, over those Bijan comments. Oh my God, he had a good game against the Bears. Boo-hoo-hoo. He had the same amount of rushing touchdowns as Christian McCaffrey had. And Christian McCaffrey has more receiving touchdowns than he has, by the way. Yeah. And they thought he was better.
On, baby. Yeah, you damn right. Y'all thought Bijan might have been maybe better than him? You fucking wrong, baby. You fucking wrong, man. Baby. This is what I try to tell y'all, man.
Those markets. Don't listen to those markets. They're always wrong. They're constantly wrong. They've probably been wrong about so many things like in the past years. I don't get what does it take? What does it take for you guys to look at us and finally go, okay, maybe they got a shot?
Maybe there's something
they
there,
always
right?
Right. They always look at our quarterback situation. It's because everything about us is apparently about the quarterbacks. It's always about the quarterback situation. And they go, Mac Jones is just a backup. The backup must not be very good. They do that by default. And they count us out because of it. They did it with Brock. They done it with Mac. And they kind of, to an extent, did it with Jimmy.
Come on, man.
I don't know what else to say beyond that.
They're gonna
they do it on purpose.
Dan. Yes. Yeah. They never want to give us our props. But you know what, guys? That's what we're here for. That's what Nothing But Niners is here for. That's what our faithful fans are here for. So check this out.
Now, Mike.
We're gonna hear. Go ahead.
Everybody else has put their dog of the day, and I didn't hear you put yours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So here we go. Now, I want to remind everybody that I was not able to see a lot of this game. I want to remind everybody that I was only able to see the majority of the fourth quarter. So Bryce Huff, who stepped up in the most major of ways when we needed him the most. Huh? They told me this guy was only good for 1 sack every other game. That ain't what it looked like. I saw consistent pressure in that fourth quarter. I saw him taking advantage of every single one-on-one opportunity that he was presented with. That's what I saw out there from my guy Bryce Huff. And on the offensive side of the ball, it's split. It's CMC plus George Kittle, because it's the first time all year that I've seen CMC get 100 rushing yards because George Kittle's back out there, right? And I'm going to give one more offensive dog of the day that nobody's probably out there expecting. Sean Hennessy. Huh? What happened when Jake Brendel went down and we had to plug in another center? How much time did we miss? How much did it hurt us, huh? I ain't see it.
I'm not going to lie. I think it made it better, to be honest.
Oh, my God. Are you right or are you right? I thought
I am not going to lie. That
improved.
I thought we did better.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And that's what I'm talking about right there when I say, can I pet that dog? Huh? Can I pet that dog? Can I?
Honestly, man, even if Jake Brendel, I'll wait till it's finished. I'll be honest. When Jake Brendel is healthy, I wouldn't mind keeping Hennessy at center. To be honest with you, he looks like he's a lot better at blocking, and maybe it was a fluke tonight. Maybe it was a fluke, but just based on what I've seen so far, the blocking was better. It improved when he was there, when Kittle was there. I think we should keep it like that until it stops working, to be honest with you.
And that's what we got to do. Saying. We gotta not be able to let fear hold us back anymore. All of a sudden, we see something that looks good, let's take it and run with it. And that's what this Niners team is all about. Here's my last can I pet that dog soundbite, and then we're going to get to the pressers. Here we go. That's it. All right, I'm going to shut up. And now, from this moment forward, we're going to hear from Kyle Shanahan and whatever players they decide to bring up to the podium. Let's go. There are no closed captions, so I'm not going to apologize, but that's what we're dealing with right now.
All right, guys. Injuries we had from the game. Renardo Green had a toe, didn't return, and Brendel pulled his hamstring, didn't return. Go ahead.
It was a great win against a really good team that had won 3 out of 4 coming in. What are you most pleased with tonight's victory, and what did you say to the guys?
I was pleased just how much of a team effort it was. We thought we had to win that game a certain way. I mean, even last night talking about how we felt we needed to run the ball, definitely. I challenged the team, saying I'd like to get 40 runs called. But that's not just an offensive thing. In order to do that, you got to play defense like we did tonight. You got to play special teams like we did tonight, and to be able to
10 points allowed, baby.
To pull that off was huge.
Bryce Huff and Chase Lucas both had a history of kind of like where they were not the guy anymore. One on the practice squad, one not really playing for his former team. They come here and they've been making plays today. Both of them making some huge plays. What can you say about those two guys on the defense?
Yeah, they made a bunch of big plays today. I mean, the strip sack was huge. Chase stopping him on that 4th down. He wanted that pick 6, but it was a hell of a job. Just being ready. Losing Stout late in the week, being ready for his op. And then Huff's been doing it all year, and Chase did it all offseason and got his op today.
I'll probably ask you a version of this just about every week, but what can you say about what Christian has just meant to this team in the first half?
He's huge. I mean, he's the most consistent player I've been around. I mean, he just allows you to stay on track. He gets every yard in the run game and more. And what he does in the pass game, just it's rare you're going to throw the ball to him and not get a completion.
The assumption maybe Purdy and Pearsall back next week. What kind of achievement do you feel like you've gotten basically without a ton of guys? Maybe get those guys back next week to go 5-2 to get through these games.
I mean, I've been proud of all the guys. Just overcoming a lot of stuff. I mean, offense, just what we went through that stretch without Kittle is nice to get him back today. Just the wideouts being banged up all year. I mean, this was the first week this year that JJ's been able to practice, and I know those guys are all just battling to get out there. And how Max stepped it up with Brock being out, the amount of defensive guys today who stepped it up. We all know all the eyes were on Tatum and how well he played, and he went out for the series early in the game and was able to come back in and play unbelievable. Luter stepping it up today with Renardo going out. We talked about Chase. It was awesome. Getting Kevin back, too, on the D-line, that helped today. But just real proud of our whole roster and all the guys that have stepped up throughout.
I want to let y'all know something really quick before I let this continue. It is not normal under any circumstance for your backup quarterback to go 4-1. That's not a normal feat. That is not something that you expect. That's not something that you anticipate. That's not something that you plan for. If you had a quarterback that was a backup that you thought could go 4-1 in any stretch of the season, he would be your
starter.
Exactly, Dan. Exactly. And that's my point. So Kyle out there playing it cool, and I'm not saying that Brock Purdy's not the guy. Please be clear what I'm saying, because I still think that Brock Purdy brings another element of offensive production that we don't get from Mac Jones.
Yeah, I think the situation just might be it might be a Joe Montana and Steve Young situation, except it's Purdy and Mac Jones. Purdy's injured, Mac's getting to show his stuff, and if something happens to Purdy, God forbid something happens to Purdy long term, we have this guy. He's a good player. He's a good backup, and he may be an effective starter if it ever came to that. But this is just another Montana Young situation.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it in my head.
Exactly. Well said. I won't even touch on it anymore. I'm going to get back to Kyle Shanahan. Well said, Dan.
This year so far.
There was a lot of faith expressed in Tatum during the week that seemed like it was more than just wishful thinking. Like everybody was very confident that he would go out and do the job. What about him jumped out at you tonight? Is this what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, I got to watch in detail once I see the tape, but I mean, Tatum's a real good linebacker. We were excited to get him out of college. We were excited having him all last year when he made the team, and we've been excited about this offseason. So you never know when your op's going to come, and unfortunately his came with a bad injury to Fred, but he's been ready for this moment for a while, and I mean, no one doubted Tatum at all.
What did it mean for you guys to have Fred here tonight?
I mean, love having Fred here. I saw him on the scoreboard up there. It was cool. He got a big cheer from the crowd. He had a big surgery this week, and we saw him on Saturday when he got back in the building. But awesome to have Fred around.
What kind of question is that?
Taking 40 runs, is it like only 39 to Christian in your mind, or really? I mean, it does seem like he is the guy to go to. Is that something you think going into it, or does it just develops as the game goes?
You mean going to him on those?
Him, throwing to him. I'm just saying, like,
No, I mean, that was the first time we looked at a game that way this year, prior to the game. We just felt, just based off how their team was and stuff, that was just a goal of ours that we thought it would give us the best chance to win. But you just can't just run 40 runs, though, unless everything's going right, as a whole team. Definitely didn't think when I said it last night that all 40 we're going to go to Christian, but he is our starting back, and he doesn't come out that much, so we knew the majority of it would. But I thought Brian had a few big runs today. There's a couple I thought we were going to lose yards on. A few guys unblocked in the backfield, and he ended up getting positive gains on it. And I thought Mac made a couple of plays scrambling, too.
How much of a team thing is it to be able to hold Bijan Robinson down to what you did?
A huge team thing. I mean, he's as good as there is. Everyone knows that. You need 11 guys swarming to the ball. If that guy gets too much space, I mean, it's just hard to touch him. I thought we limited the space he got. You try to limit his opportunities by doing good on third down, getting him off the field, and you try to limit how much they can do with it by keeping the ball away from him.
What do you think of the run blocking tonight? It seemed like McCaffrey wasn't getting hit in the backfield nearly as much.
Run blocking seemed real good. And for us to run the ball that well, must have been pretty good.
I just want to emphasize something really quick. If you include the backup and you include Kyle Juszczyk as rushers, the 49ers only ran the ball 35 times tonight. That's it. That's it. It might have been 34 actually. Let me double check. Hold on.
I'm checking right now.
It's 30. It's 34. Max Jones had 5 scrambles for 11 yards. Christian McCaffrey had 24 carries. Bijan Robinson had 9, and then Kyle Juszczyk had 1. All right. If you include Kyle Juszczyk, the 49ers ran the ball 34 times tonight, guys.
I got 39.
Well, no, because you're counting Mac Jones. I'm not counting.
Oh, you're not counting Mac Jones. Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm not counting him. And so when you look at that, this was one of our best rushing games of the season. This was our best. There's no one of. This was our best rushing game. This is our first 100-yard rushing game of the entire fucking season.
And it's also our first game of the year where we've had 2 rushing touchdowns in a game.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
2 rushing touchdowns. It took us 7 games, but hey, there's something to be said for resilience and actually getting it accomplished.
Yeah.
Especially when you're beat down as hard as we are, but we got there.
Right. Mac Jones had no passing touchdowns on the night, 1 interception. 17
that wasn't his fault.
For only 152 yards. Someone told me that the interception was off of the hands of
So he dropped back, he threw it. He had it right in the breadbasket of Jennings, and it just slipped out of his hands and went behind him, and the linebacker, I guess, picked him off. It wasn't his fault.
Okay. I mean, either way, it's a good game for the offense. The passing game wasn't what we wanted to be, but it seems like Atlanta was ready for that. It seemed to be their focus. Let's take this away. And even with that,
why wouldn't it have been? Like they were probably looking at our numbers and going, well, they're probably not going to run the ball very much. They haven't had very much success with it. They've had more success with passing game. But what's curious to me though is that I thought Kyle gave me the impression that going into this week that they were going to at least try to run the ball more effectively, which doesn't make sense to me why they would go and try to play the pass the way they did. But still, we ran the ball 39 times and we almost got 200 yards off it. It's the first time we've done that this year. So,
yeah, and it looks like it worked. So I think that they said, all right, this is what we put on film. We're a passing team. Let them try to take it away, and let's beat them in the run game. And if the Niners can do that with these amount of injuries, and they can attack their opposing team based off of whatever they think the opposing team's defense is going to do, we're in a great spot.
Yeah.
We're in an absolute great spot. All right, let me go ahead and get back to Kyle Shanahan. I don't want to hold this thing up too much, and I do want to hear Dan's poem, so let's let it rock.
Yeah, I think it always helps having Kittle back. Kittle's as good of a blocker as there is. Our other guys have been doing good too, though, so not to take anything away from them in terms of the run game and stuff. Kittle would have liked to get him some more passes tonight, but It was awesome having George back.
I think it should be a 3rd and 13 throw to McCaffrey. What was the call there? What you saw in that play?
Just something that we had on our call sheet for a 3rd and long situation. I felt like that was the first one we were in.
Wait, we converted a 3rd and
He
13
actually
to
tried come out on
CMC?
the play, which we never.
Yeah.
He came out a number of times in the game.
In the fourth quarter.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Except for that play.
How did I miss that?
Yeah, it was in the fourth quarter. That was right before we got our. That was right before Christian McCaffrey's second touchdown.
I cannot wait to rewatch this game. Oh, boo.
Boo, you
No. Nope.
But,
There we go.
I thought Hennessy had a real good offseason with us. Really enjoyed him throughout OTAs and training camp, and I felt I didn't notice anything go bad when Brindle went out. So Hennessy must have been ready for the opportunity, went in there and allowed the offense to keep going, made the right calls. I'm sure he blocked well because of the results that we had. So sucks losing Jake. He's been a stud for us. I got a lot of respect for Jake and how much he's helped us. And it's just a hamstring, so I know he'll be back soon. But it always does take some time. But it's nice to have Hennessy step it up and play well too.
Can't wait to watch this game.
Getting able to get the field goal attempt at the end of the first half. And were you aware that when the ball went up, there might be a chance it was a 10-second runoff if the penalty was called?
Yeah, right when we knew that they got it, as long as they called it, we knew there was going to be a 10-second runoff. So we were pumped. That was huge.
How excited are you that Jones seems like his baseline for play is pretty high and that he plays pretty efficiently every week?
Yeah, Mac's a real good quarterback. We've thought that before he got here, and we've thought that since the day he got here. He's been great in the offseason, great this year in training camp, and you guys have seen how good he's been in these games. So I feel very fortunate to have Mac.
You mentioned on the NBC broadcast that Colby carried McCaffrey into the end zone. Apparently that's against the rules. What did you see on that?
I saw a pile, and I saw the pile moving across the goal line. So I was happy.
Any early inklings on how much time Bernardo might miss?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Turf toe?
It's a toe, so we'll see. Not sure. Possibly. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Dan. Let's go ahead and get to your poem. And if there are any players that are coming up afterwards, I'll bring them up. But right now, the floor, big guy, is yours.
All right, hang on. Want to bring it up?
Yeah, man. Man. Hold on. Where's my I got a D in the poem, man. Hold on, where is it? Victory poem. There it is. All right.
All right, here we are. All right. On the turf where the Niners fight with heart and might, the Falcons clash beneath Levi's light. The faithful's cheers fuel the fire in the air, each snap a spark, a battle bold and rare. The Falcons swoop, their passes cut the breeze, yet the Niners stand, their will no foe can seize. Each yard was a war, each play a gritty stand, no ground is gained without a steadfast hand. McCaffrey shines his season's brightest run, 100 yards, his glory brighter than the morning sun. 2 touchdowns break the Falcons' fragile line. His spins and speed make victory's tale divine. Through chaos and fierce, he weaves the nimble grace, each stride a blow that the Falcons can't displace. His vision keen, he finds the slimmest gap, a warrior's surge that lifts the fans' wild snap. Each dash a legend, every cut a flame. His moves ignite the crowd that chants his name. With Penix's final pass goes wide and fails, the Niners triumph, McCaffrey prevails.
And that's how we give it up here on Nothing But Niners. A dedicated poem to each victory. Dan, man, your hands got to be getting tired, bro. Your hands got to be getting. You've written
That's
5.
I have just transferred over from paper to a computer now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this has got to be something that's a little tiring for you, bro. Because I mean,
It is.
7
No, it's
games,
not. That's
5
not really
poems.
tiring. Yeah.
No.
No, not really. I mean, I like doing it. It's something I enjoy. I don't get tired of that.
Okay.
I love it when we
That's
win.
yeah. No, that's fair. I get it. I do get that. Dan, I wanted to ask you one more thing. Now,
Okay.
do you want to hear from any of the other players before we get this thing before we wrap it up? Because
I don't care.
Tatum Bethune, he did address the media after the game. Do you want to hear from him?
Sure, let's do it.
All right. I'm with it, man. I am with it. Long nights don't bother me at all. So let's rock and roll. All right. Let's change the background. Let's put this one back on. And let's add Tatum Bethune to the mix.
There he is.
You told us during the week in the group around your locker that how confident you were. You seemed so confident and you seemed so ready for this.
Oh, and we got to read some super chats after this.
Tonight, what you expected to do?
Of course. Yeah, I've been playing in big games since a little kid, man. And the only thing I thought about was just having Fred back and just make sure I play to the standard, man. That was my biggest thought going into this whole week and my preparation. I ain't want to let my brothers down and be the reason why a big play happened like last week against Tampa. So I feel like my preparation and the whole defense preparation going into this week, we were all locked in. I even went to Mustafa House sometimes and we just watched film and I'm texting him about play calls and route concepts. You know, it's all new to me sometimes, you know. But, yeah, I'm just happy the way we played and all I can think about now is just ways we could get better. You know, we didn't play a perfect game yet, so, yeah.
Listen to the amount of preparation that went into it. Beautiful.
It's like the first full game where it's you in place of Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering, like, now that this game went so well, you played so well, your coaches, players all saying that you played so well, does that kind of settle you into this role going for the rest of this season?
I'll just say, yeah, I would say it settled me, but, like, I kind of feel like that's me being comfortable, and I'm not comfortable at all. I just want to be Tatum Bethune, and Fred done so much on his defense and made so many plays, and I want to do the same thing. I don't want to be Fred, but I also want to make plays the same way he does, and it's inspiring. You know, you don't see a linebackers do that around the league, and he's one of a kind too, and I'm just excited to be able to learn from him for a year and a half, and now it's my chance to learn and be able to make those type of plays too. So.
What happened when you left the game, and was it was there a moment where, oh no, something, or did you know you were fine?
You said when I left the game? Yeah, I was fine, man. It was just a lot of stuff going on, but I was good, yeah.
A lot of people before this game were looking and say, no Fred Warner, no Nick Bosa, this defense is going to take a step back. I'm sure you try to ignore it, but hear that. Did you guys take that as motivation? Was there any extra juice of like, hey, we want to show we can still play?
No, me personally, I saw all of it. I saw all of it. And as a defense, we didn't talk about it, but I felt a certain way about it. You know, I was emotional before the game. I even cried before the game because I'm thanking God for this opportunity. You know, it's unfortunate Fred got hurt, but it's also an opportunity for me to be able to expand and get better while I can before he gets back. And, yeah, I'm just excited for this game. I'm happy the way we played.
You had a great game. How much did Johnny Holland, the veteran linebacker coach, with the mental reps this week, get you prepared for today?
You know, Johnny, he came to me, he said, you don't have to be nobody else but Tatum Bethune. Yeah, like, we drafted you for a reason, do the stuff that we saw that you did in college, and I felt like that's what I did, and I felt like I could be better in a lot of communication stuff on the defense, but that all comes with time, so, yeah.
You said you wanted to make sure that you played to the standard. What is the standard that 49ers defenders expect?
Violent football, run and hit. When 49ers play, and especially games like this, Sunday Night Football, we show out. And I just want to make sure we had that same energy Fred brings to the defense. And, yeah, I guess we showed it tonight.
I kind of like how he's answering these questions. I'm not Fred. I don't want to be Fred.
Yeah, we practice all
But I
week,
want to
so,
bring
yeah,
energy.
he told us what downs he wanted to call it and what he was thinking, and the only thing I thought was just go. Yeah, so I knew I had a chance to be able to get a sack. They took it away from me, but that really hurt my heart, man. That's all I wanted was a sack. I don't care about tackles, but yeah, we knew we was gonna go get after him and put some pressure on him.
That's the super Fred Warner throwback. Did you get that from him, or did you get that made? Where'd you
No, we actually shout out to D Winters. He before the like 2 days before he told me he got a shirt for me. He wore the 54 jersey, and it was a great idea for me to wear the 48 jersey his rookie year. And I feel like the rest of this season, man, I'm just thinking about Fred and then everything we do is for him, man. He done a lot for us. He put his body on the line for us, and we just want to show him that it didn't go unnoticed, and we learned from it, and we gonna feed off of it.
He got you the jersey.
Yeah, Diva.
Did you talk to Fred before playing in either of these games? Did he say anything? Give a nugget, maybe?
I mean, 2 days. It was like what day that was? It's before a walkthrough on Saturday. He showed up in the meeting room. He surprised us. You know, when guys get surgery, they don't show up for a while, and he showed up. He watched film with us, and he didn't give any pointers, but he allowed us to learn, and he just showed us that he's still here. And for somebody to do that, man, he showed that he really cares, and it's not always about him. And Fred is like a big brother to us, so yeah. All right, appreciate it. Oh, this not mine.
All right, that's Tatum Bethune, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a round of applause right there. All right, our new inside linebacker. I'm not going to lie to you, Dan, man. I was very happy with what he had to say. Now, next up, they have Christian McCaffrey. I don't know if you want to hear from him on his first 100 rushing yard game, or do I save this for tomorrow night? What are you thinking, man? Are we getting out of here now?
It's up to you, man. I told you I can go all night. I don't know if you can though. I'll wait for it, but
you know what? Let's save it for tomorrow. I'm gonna save
probably
it for
good
tomorrow.
idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. It's not because I don't want to do the show or anything like that, but it's because I want to save something for people who are tired of us being on already. We have been on for an hour and 37 minutes already, 38 minutes and a couple of seconds, right? And so they've been dealing with us. They've been dealing with me. I came on and talked a lot of shit before the show started. And I mean and stand by everything that I said. The last thing I needed for players to confirm everything that I said. Hey, we're here. We've been watching. We've been learning. We've been waiting for an opportunity. And the league is fucked up by giving us that chance. That's what I hear when I listen to Tatum Bethune. I don't hear a guy that says, oh, I'm good or I'm the best. No, I've been studying. Fred's been putting me in position. He's not going unnoticed. I see what he's saying, and we're going to try to make sure we live that out on the field for him, for us. So I think the rest of the NFL is in a lot of trouble. To give the 49ers depth this kind of experience, there's not going to be another moment where, okay, offensive lineman, you got to come out in the Super Bowl on the biggest play, and it's going to be a bust. It's not going to happen again. We've learned from those mistakes, man. The league is fucked up, and they've given us the best opportunity possible.
Do you think that there is a world in which by next year that Tatum Bethune takes D Winter's spot and is playing right next to Fred Warner?
Yep, absolutely. And it's not a knock on D Winters either. It's not a knock. You want to put your best players out there on the field.
What's the road to that then? Because I can't. Because for the life of me, I'm thinking in Kyle's mind, right? Because I'm not in that position, and I'm also thinking in Robert Sala's mind. I don't think that they would remove a veteran from that spot just because some young rookie who's pretty good, decent, and he's learning still. He'll be in his second year going into next year, at least with the team. I don't know if he's played before, but I think this is his rookie year. But I can't see them in my head where they move a veteran off of that spot to put in a young rookie. Thoughts?
I think that it's less about veterans versus rookies and more about production. And if anyone shows that, hey, I might not be as good as that guy, but comparable and can give you the plays that you need in the moments that you need, right? Like, so let's look at how we analyze those tight ends from this year in the absence of George Kittle. None of those guys went out and caught 8 passes a game. Not a single one of them, right? But when we needed the touchdown in the red zone, which is normally a George Kittle area, those tight ends stepped up and provided that. And I think that's what this team is looking for. We don't need you to replace the production of said player. We need you to be clutch when we need you to be. And that's what keeps drives going. That's what keeps us scoring. That's what keeps us in zones and all that. Like, that's the difference between winning and losing. It's really what it is. If you go back and you watch that Jaguars game, despite all those turnovers, forget the turnovers for a second. Those weren't the plays that killed us in that game. The turnovers happened. It was when it was 3rd down. We're going to trust you, Kendrick Bourne, instead of Jawan Jennings, and you drop the ball. We're going to trust you, Farrell or Tungus, instead of Kittle, and you drop the ball. It was those missed opportunities, because if they capitalize on those, we're good. Those turnovers can happen. We still had chances all game long, and I think that's what's beneficial for this team and what we're going through right now. They're getting that experience. You don't have to be George Kittle. You don't have to be Nick Bosa. You don't have to be Jake Brendel. We need you to hold up on those big, important moments when we need you. And they're answering that bell, and this is what it's going to lead to. It's going to lead to double-digit wins for the 49ers, the first time all season long, against a team that everyone said, hey, we're not going to beat them. This is when it happens, man. This Falcons team was 0 for 2 on 4th downs today. Disrespectful. Why are you going for it on 4th down in our house? You're on the road. They did it not once but twice, and they were successful 0 times. That means something to me. I take something away from analyzing this game in those scenarios. That means something. That weighs something. And that means something to those defensive players. It's not going to show up in the stat sheet as a turnover. It's not going to show up in the stat sheet as a stop behind the line of scrimmage. It could have been 2 passing plays. I don't know, because I didn't see it yet. But what I do know is it was 0 for 2. If one of them was a run play and we stopped them behind the line of scrimmage, they're going to get hyped. If the other one was a pass play, or if there was 2 passing plays and we got pressure on the quarterback and throw it away, whatever caused them to miss it, that's positive film, and we're banking that. Not only are we putting in the bank, that's going to pay interest immediately. We're going to get dividends paid out on that. And that's where the league is fucking up, bro. And I think that's the biggest difference.
Okay. I'll accept the answer.
I hope I answered it. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, you did. You did answer it. You answered it in like your first 5 words. It's all about production, not replacing veteran or rookie.
Yeah, but when I said production, I don't mean overall in the game. I meant in the key moments. That's the production we're looking for. We can count on you when the game is tight, and that's what we're looking for. All right, man. Dan, the floor is yours for any final thoughts, anything that you want to share with people. Let me find my here we go. Final thoughts. The floor is yours, big dog.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of hope coming up in these next games. The thing is, I think the thing of it is now, and I think we're going to have to get used to it. We're going to have to get used to laughing in sports books' faces when they're wrong about us time and time again. They're going to be, I don't know if they're going to put us underdogs against the Texans or the Giants or even the Rams again. Who knows? They're going to make sure we look as bad as possible, and then we'll prove them wrong. I know we will. This schedule should be a piece of cake with what we have, because what we proved tonight, and I hope we expand off it. I hope next week we go down into Texas and beat the shit out of the Texans. I hope we kill them like 42-3, 42-19, something like that. I want it to be a blowout. I think we can expand off this, and I think we can take this and go. We have the ability to run the football again. We have the ability to pass the ball the same way we could with Purdy, with Mac Jones. He can still fill that spot. We can do this. We can get enough momentum where we go down almost every drive where we're not punting the ball and putting ourselves in precarious situations. Like you said, you only saw like the fourth quarter, right?
Correct.
In the second quarter,
it was only part of it.
In the second quarter, we almost gave up a touchdown, and we were lucky we didn't because Michael Penix decided that he wanted to throw the ball while he was in the pocket out of bounds, which led to an intentional grounding call, and that ended the half. That kind of saved us in a way. We can't be doing stuff like that. It saved us, but we have the ability to look at these moments and say we have the ability to not make those mistakes. So we're not going to make them anymore. We have an easy schedule. I don't care what the Giants look like with Jackson Dart as their quarterback. We are going to beat the crap out of them. We're going to beat the Cardinals. We're going to beat the Panthers. We better beat the Cleveland Browns, and we better beat the Titans. We better beat all of these teams by like 30 points. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting things to get back to sort of the way they were in a sense. Does that make sense?
Hell yeah, baby. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
We
my
have a
thoughts.
standard. We have a standard. All right. Let me run through these super chats really quick, Dan. I'm going to bounce one off of you. I'll read them. You answer one, and then I'll answer the other, okay? All right. Greg
cool.
says here. All right. Greg, this is your first super chat of the night. Where's my ching ching? There it is. I got love for Purdy, but did you see Mac Jones help push the pile at the end of the game? W secured and still decided to get his hands dirty. Low-key got me fired up to have him as our quarterback. Go Niners. What were your thoughts on that last play? Or, just making sure that we got the yardage that we needed to keep the clock running.
I expect that. I expect us to make sure that I expect that from everybody. Remember how I said this Kyle Shanahan team or this Kyle Shanahan mantra is different this year than it was last year? And it's 100% different. The last time we had one of these overreactions that we had all together, we were having an argument about Kyle Shanahan not using players correctly and things like that. And I remember that conversation. I go over that conversation in my head to this day. I expected this. I expected this stuff last year, and it didn't happen. This is the standard. Make sure we win. Don't give them another chance to get the ball. Make sure we win.
Like it. I like it. Secure the dub. Forget all those other odds that go against it or with you. Secure the dub. Do it on our standards. Niner Cali boy, first super chat from him. Oh, wrong one. Ching ching. He says, I can't get on video, but my dog is the sleeping dog, Curtis Robinson. And by the way, it's the first one I heard for Curtis Robinson. Come on. Let's go, baby. One more. He says he came in, had the green dot, and we didn't miss a beat with Bethune out. Did Bethune miss significant time in this game? I didn't see the game, so
I didn't notice if he was gone or not.
Okay.
I didn't notice if he was gone or not, to be honest.
I'm gonna revisit this one, Niner Cali boy. I'll run it back, and I'm not saying you're wrong. Again, I only saw the last 3 drives of the game, and I popped in right before halftime, so I didn't see any of that. I couldn't tell you who was on defense for us, but I will rewatch the game, and I'll give you a better answer here. But here's what I do know. Bethune and or Robinson filled in admirably and kept this defense lined up the way that they were supposed to so they can make plays. And if it weren't for that Diamador Lenore illegal contact or whatever that penalty was, they played a pretty solid game in the second half of this game. So that's all we want. And even with that, the Niners only gave up 10 points, 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. Guys, that's fucking great. We're talking about this in under a microscope, right? We gave up 10 points, and we forced the team to go for it on 4th down, not once but twice on the road. And the game, for large part, was a one-score game. That just showed me how desperate they were, right? If I see 0-2 in a game that was one score for 90% of the game, that tells me that they felt like we might not get many more of these opportunities. That tells me the defense is playing on fire. I can't wait to go back and rewatch this game. Dan, any comments on this before we get to the next comment?
No comment. Go to the next one.
All right. The next one here is from my guy, Greg Vento again. All right. And he is getting a bomb, his second contribution of the night. He says here, the NFL wants to use our house to host the Super Bowl. And they did, and they will, regardless if we're there or not. He says, I hope they don't expect us to buy tickets. Ooh, 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 we coming for that sixth ring. Go ahead and talk your shit. Go ahead and talk your shit. How does that work for, all right, guys, if you are out there right now and you are a season ticket holder, do you get tickets to the Super Bowl? I'm curious because I don't know. Dan, do you know? Do you have any insight on this?
I don't know. I think all you have to do is ask the Rams fans. Ask the Rams and Buccaneers fans because they're the only two that have had a Super Bowl in their house where they played in it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's very, very interesting.
So I imagine that we probably that there were Niner fans at that Bengals Rams Super Bowl that probably have season tickets to the Rams. So you might want to ask them.
I'm going to find out. I'm going to do some homework.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out. And Greg, I'll get back to you. I don't know how it works, but here's what I do know.
I don't know. I don't know if it works for postseason though.
Yeah. No. I do know it works for postseason. I don't know if it works for the Super
Bowl. It does.
It does. It does. I have talked to season ticket holders for the postseason. People have offered me tickets, and I couldn't fly out because it was late in the year, and I had stuff going on. I couldn't.
Okay.
Do it. But people have called me and said, Mike, I got season tickets, and I can't make it to this postseason game. Do you want them? So I do know that happens. I don't know how that works for the Super Bowl, where ticket prices are 10 times the price. I don't know that. I have no idea.
Well, I don't know if it would count because isn't technically the Super Bowl supposed to be like a neutral site game or something?
It's supposed to be, but so if you have, there's the difference between PSLs, which is like seat licensing, like that seat is mine, versus versus season tickets. And I don't want to try to break it down because I'm not the expert on it. I don't want to tell you anything that's wrong, but it has something to do. Like I've heard of people selling Beyonce tickets when the Niner Stadium had the Beyonce tour there because the PSL people had that seat license owned. Like no one's sitting in my seat without my permission. So I have heard it count for non-football events or bigger events outside of what was going on for the regular season.
Yeah, because you're buying season tickets to stadium events, not just Niner games. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
We'll do some more research. I'll talk to Miss Debbie. I know Miss Debbie, Top Hat Deb, for some of you people who are on X. She is a season ticket holder, and I'll find out, and I'll get those answers for you. So, Greg, tune in tomorrow night. I'll reach out to Miss Debbie.
Debbie says you have to pay for your tickets. She just said in the chat.
Oh, there you go. So you got the answer already. Okay, so you do have to pay for them. All right, there you go. Now, I wonder if it's different for, like I said, PSL versus season ticket holders. Season ticket tells me you're paying for the season of the football, not after. So I wonder if it's different for PSL ticket holders. So I'll do some digging. I'll get some good answers, but Miss Debbie already provided us half of what we needed to know. Nigel, you're up next, and this is your first contribution, so you get the ching ching. He said, I had us losing this game. Bijan been balling. I'm eating crow now gladly. I'm amazed and proud of our defense. Let's fucking go. Hold on. Let's fucking go. They all did it for Fred. Hashtag 49ers. What do you think?
Well, I'm also amazed and proud of our defense, but probably not for the reason he is. I expected them to do that because, like I said, it goes back to the standards and the expectations. I expect them to do this even when Fred is out, when Bosa's out, and the many other players I could list off when they're gone. Now, the Bijan Ballin thing, I don't know how many times it's going to make me mad or not, but he really hasn't been balling out that much. I mean, he had that one kind of decent game last Monday against the Bills, but that was really about it. He's overhyped. I don't know why he or anybody else thought he was going to run over us. Because Kyle told them, I think, was it in the pressers? I think it was in the pressers video that you released, that they said they were going to stack the box against him, and they still tried to do it anyway, and they failed. They failed so badly. The guy only had I'm trying to think now. How many yards did he have? He had some 14 carries.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
He had a total of 40 yards. He had
40
carries for 40 yards, 2.9 a pop. Come on.
That's incredible. That doesn't count and sadly, I wish I could have counted the times that we had stopped him for 4-yard loss or a 2-yard loss or a 1-yard loss. I wish I could have counted those.
That should factor in. I don't.
Well, it does. It does factor. It does factor in. I'm saying I wish I had counted.
Oh, okay.
I wish I had counted, and I didn't.
You get me hyped to rewatch this game, man. That means that we were playing well. Really,
we were playing really well. The defense. The defense did its job,
hyped, bro.
The defense did its job.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. All right. I gotta go to bed. All right, hold on. Nigel's back. He's got back-to-backs here. Hold on. I'm sorry. So after the ching ching, you get the bomb after this one here. So here we go. He says,
yes, I saw this.
Mac just earned $400,000 for getting 4 wins. So we all know that with the backups or a lot of positions, there are incentives based into their contracts. Wide receivers get it for stats and all that. Mac Jones getting 4 wins, earned $400,000. And guys, there's a chance. I'm not saying he's gonna be. There's a chance he's our starter for next week also. And I think all of us watching this show right now expect the Niners to win against Houston regardless of who our quarterback is. The bonus money for Mac Jones, he's already earned the base. He's already earned the starting incentives and all that. Now it's about wins and losses. This guy's going to continue to earn bonuses, and I'm looking for guys like Nigel to break down those bonuses, man. $400,000 for a win. I'd pay it 17 times. I'd pay it 17 times, I swear. What are your thoughts on this one, Dan?
Well, I mean, it's earned, obviously. I don't know if I would have made it 4 games. I probably would have made it a bigger incentive. I would have probably made it 6 games, to be honest with you. Win 6 games,
well,
you get $500,000.
I got a feeling at the 4th win, you get $400,000. At the 5th win, you get $500,000. 6th win, you get $600,000. I got a feeling something like that. And that's why I can't wait to see the breakdown of how this looks throughout the rest of the season. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's probably, you're probably right about that.
Because
probably.
If I told you guys that Mac Jones was going to sit out 5, I mean, not Mac Jones. If I told you guys Brock Purdy was going to miss 5 games this year, I don't think any of us would have believed it. None of us. That's how many games he's missed already. He's missed 5 games. That's not counting the game that he started and then left in. He has missed 5 full games this season, and Mac Jones is 4-1. So, I mean, that's a feat all on its own. So, Nigel, great super chat here. Thank you very much. We're going to keep the show moving because we got one more here. Then we got to get up out of here. Where's my ching ching? This one is from my guy Blackbeard, and he says the following. Mike, who is more impressive, Brock Purdy in the system since he became our starter or Mac Jones during this season? Let me answer this one first. Brock Purdy in the system since he became the starter or Mac Jones during the season? I think both guys have been impressive, right? I'm going to give the nod to Mac Jones. It's not because of stats. It's not because of wins and losses. Mac Jones has been doing this without so many weapons on his side of the ball. Mac Jones is down 2 starting offensive linemen now, counting this game. Mac Jones is down both starting wide receivers, and I'm not counting Debo. Debo was let go of beforehand. So that's without Pearsall. That's without Brandon Ayuk. He's doing it without those guys. He got 3 of these wins without George Kittle, right? I think that is far more impressive than having that whole supporting cast and getting wins, right? All of Brock Purdy's rookie season and the Super Bowl season that followed after that, everyone was like, yeah, we like him, but I don't know if we can throw him in the MVP race because he's surrounded by the Avengers. He's a part of the big puzzle. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that Mac Jones has been doing it without those big pieces of the puzzle. I'm telling you guys that the Avengers have been missing, right? There has not been an Incredible Hulk. There has not been an Iron Man. There has not been a fucking Hawkeye, right? We are talking about wide receivers 4, 5, and 6 having to step up and play significant reps and snaps for Mac Jones while he's been here. These guys have been gone. The only person that has been here from week 1 up until this point is Christian McCaffrey. And even that, we thought, this guy's playing injured. We're going to have to use him sparingly. The Niners are doing their things, and Mac Jones is going out there, and he's winning games despite who is out there with him and in support of. I'm sorry, but he has been. That's the truth. That's the truth. And so based off of that, I'm going to say Mac Jones has been more impressive to me this season than anything that Brock Purdy has done since taking over. I'm open to being wrong, and I'm open to it being a discussion, so I'm going to turn it over. I know that this said, Mike, who do you think? But I'm going to give it to you, Dan, because I see you thinking as I'm talking. I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Well, you bring up those good points. And I like what you said. Mac Jones doesn't have the Avengers with him. And I could go on about the narratives and all that, but I don't know. I still lean towards Brock for the simple reason that I haven't seen anybody else do what he did to be underrated like he was and having to actually kind of prove himself. Mac Jones was going to get a start somewhere else, regardless whether he was on the Niners or not, because he was a first-round pick. Purdy wasn't going to get that opportunity. He had to come out and ball out like he did. I still think it's Brock. That doesn't mean I think any less of Mac. I like Mac. And I told you earlier, God forbid something happened to Purdy, I'm happy we have Mac in the position that he's in. But if we're going to play this game, and I'm going to go into this for a second. If we're going to play this game of Mac is somehow better, we have to ask the same questions that the guys that set up the narratives for Purdy. We have to ask the same questions of Mac. He's come in with is he a system quarterback or is he not? Because he's come in and he's played in these games. He says he's played in these games where I'm trying to figure out the right words to say. He's played these games where he's not really in charge, right? Purdy wasn't really in charge for his first couple of games, then he kind of became in charge. We have to ask them as like, well, what if this and what if that? The what if questions that have been answered is what if the superheroes are gone? That's the question we can say of Mac. But if we're going to ask this, we have to ask the same stupid questions that they asked about Purdy to Mac. Am I wrong?
No, not at all. And that's why I said I'm not opposed to being wrong or listening to an opposing thought. And I sincerely meant that. That wasn't just me being passive at all. I like both of these guys and what they've been able to do when their number has been called. I sincerely do like these guys, and I still, as of today, have Brock Purdy as QB1 by a little bit. I got him barely edging out Mac Jones. My confidence in either of these guys starting is real. If you give me Brock Purdy without the toe injury, I'm taking him over Mac Jones. I felt like going into that Jaguars game we rushed Brock Purdy back, and I thought that was going to hold us back, and that's why I didn't think we were going to win. I said that the Niners had a better chance of winning that game if Mac Jones was a starter. I stand on that. I can't prove it. I do know that we lost putting Brock Purdy in there, but I think that we rushed him back from this toe injury. It was only 2 weeks when the injury was 3 to 5. I think that we rushed him back.
Yeah.
And Brock Purdy didn't make that excuse. Kyle didn't make that excuse.
So what's just a quick question? You said you have Purdy beating out Mac a little bit for starter. What is that little bit that's beating him out? Because I have my answer, and I'll tell you that first. Because mine is I have Purdy over Mac 100 times, 99 times out of 100 for me, and it's not even close. And the reason I say it is because I believe I for one just believe he's a better passer. I think that's proven with the way he can thread balls around, and two, I believe he's a better runner. He's a better scrambler. He can make things happen with his feet when he needs to. I think he does that a lot better than Mac.
Yeah.
Maybe given time, Mac shows that, but at this point, I still think it's Purdy, and I would rather have him in the pocket trying to escape a collapse rather than Mac. Because what I've seen from Mac so far is it's not all pocket pressure, but with the most pocket pressure that I've seen him have, I'm not saying he gives up on a play, but he's more interested in losing yards and securing the ball rather than trying to see if he can get out of it and make something out of it.
Yeah. So when the game was over, I saw this. You know how like as soon as the game is over, the Niners win. They show like key plays from the game, and they don't tell you like it was first quarter, second quarter, third. It's just random plays, right? There was this play where I saw Mac Jones escape the pocket to the left. It looked like he was going to run for it, and then he stopped and threw it to somebody for the first down. It wasn't a touchdown or anything like that. He moved out the pocket. He went to the left, and he leaned forward like he was going to run. The linebacker, I believe it was a linebacker, bit and came forward. And when that guy bit, he stopped, threw it over his head to whatever receiver. I don't know if it was a tight end. I don't know if it was a wide receiver. I didn't see the full play, but that was one of the highlight plays that they showed, right? And it was like, all right, cool, that was great. Here's why I got Brock Purdy edging him out only a little bit. You said that you think that Purdy's a better passer overall. I don't think that.
Yes.
I think that in rhythm, both of these guys are even. I don't have one guy over the other in rhythm. 3-step drop to deliver to wide receiver one or target one. I got equal amount of faith in both those guys, right? I got Purdy edging him out in scrambling ability. Our offensive line has been trash, and so we need a guy that can navigate behind a bad offensive line. I give that nod to Brock Purdy 10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10, and it's not close. Like, I'm telling you that he's blowing him out the water there, right? But there's something else that Mac Jones does that I think that Purdy kind of struggles with a little bit. I think Purdy will hold on to the ball a little bit longer trying to make a bigger play than just taking whatever the check down is. The check down might only go for 3 yards on the 3rd and 10. I think Purdy might put the ball in harm's way, trying to force it in there to get a first down, and it could lead to an interception or a tip pass or a sack or what. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind
fair.
of the difference right there. And I'm not opposed to being wrong at all. I'm just telling you how I see it. I still have Purdy over Mac Jones, but the gap is very small. But if the play breaks down and this offensive line is bad, give me the guy that can navigate outside of the pocket, and that's what I want to see. I want to see that. So I still have Brock Purdy over Mac Jones just by a little bit. I don't have faith in either one of these guys being a franchise guy long term. I don't have faith in either one of them being a franchise guy long term. I know what Brock's contract is. I know what Mac Jones's contract is. I don't think either one of these guys are a just clear-cut franchise guy. I think we can win games with both. I think we could win the Super Bowl with both. I don't just sit here and say, this is the guy I want for the next 10 years. I still want better than what both of these guys are showing me. So I hope I answered that question.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. I think we're both definitely in agreement with the scrambling part.
Yeah.
I just have that as a much higher factor than I think some of your other points, and that's what just makes it not even close for me.
Yeah,
is that alone, I guess. So
and it's very important when you have a terrible offensive line. If we had one of the best offensive lines in the league, that scrambling factor, we might not even see it to know it. But I've had to see it so much. I know that Mac Jones is fucking terrible. I don't want him scrambling, and I much rather have Purdy being the guy that does it. So that's where we are.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. Well,
Blackbeard, thank you very much, guys. It's going to do it for us tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We got to all the super chats. We broke everything down here, so we're going to get up out of here. Dan, I gave you your final thoughts, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this show up here. If you want to say it with me in unison, feel free. I'm going to say it in rhythm. All right, but we're going to get up out of here, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Patreon page, patreon.com/NB9ERS is where you want to be, where the parties happen, where all the insights happen. Mike's gut feelings come there before they come to the YouTube page, patreon.com/NB9ERS. We went out there, guys. We got the dub. The Niners sitting at 5-2, first place. Are we first place in the NFC?
Yes.
Oh my God. In the whole NFC?
The whole NFC.
They can't fuck with us, y'all. They can't. They can't. We're the most battered and beaten team, and we're first place in the entire NFC. Bro.
I think we are, yeah. I don't think I know a team with a better record.
Bring it on, baby. Bring it the fuck on. Rams, we see you. We coming. Huh? Eagles, we see you. We coming. We're not scared of any of you motherfuckers. You all got to deal with us. We're the underdogs that you don't want to see, not the other way around.
Niner Faithful says we have to wait for Tampa, and if they lose, we will be.
All right. We'll see how it plays out.
Well, we'll see.
I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, guys, we're going to get up out of here. Dan, you ready?
Yeah, do it.
Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always
remain faithful. Good night, everybody.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but we them nothing but Niners.